Hi, I've got a full body chair workout for you. This workout might be a little more intense than other ones you may have done. Just take it to your own ability, and most of all, have fun. Okay, let's just take a seat on our chair, align our heels right underneath our knees, shoulders stacked right over our hips. Take a deep breath in. Maybe give yourself a little shoulder roll. Exhaling out your mouth, let it go. Another inhale through the nose. Feel the ribs expand. And then a nice long exhale out your mouths. Let the shoulders soften away from your ears. We'll extend our arms straight out in front of us. Inhaling again to expand the rib cage. As you exhale, draw the belly to the spine and feel your frontal ribs knit together. One more. Inhale. Feel the collarbones broad. And as you exhale, feel the frontal ribs knit and your navel gently pull to the spine. Good. Continue with this breath. You're going to inhale. You're going to shift the chest forward. Drive through your feet and stand all the way up to squeeze your seat. Inhale, you're going to hinge the hips back, barely touch that chair. And then exhale, come up to tall. Keep going here. I want you to initiate the movement by sending your tailbone back, 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 barely touch the chair, and then drive, squeeze the sit bones together as you stand tall. Warming up with those squats. You can pick it up for the next 10. 8. 'Keep moving for 5. 4. 3. 2. You're going to pause here at the bottom and hold. Gaze is forward, neck is long. Feel the frontal ribs still knit. Go up an inch and down an inch. Up an inch and down an inch. Can you stay nice and low? Can you soften those shoulders? We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5. We're only going down from here. 4, stay with me. 3, 2, and we're going to take a seat just for a moment. You're going to lift your knees up, tap them, and then stand it up. So getting those low abdominals to wake up. Just tap those knees gently, feeling again that nice deep flexion in those hips. If you want a little more challenge, can you reach for your toes? Checking in. Chest stays lifted. Maybe alternate. You got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up, turn around, face the chair. You're gonna walk your feet out, grab a nice hold to the sides of the chair, supported wrists here. Step one leg out and your other leg out. Feet about hip distance apart. Lengthen the chest, sternum forward. Press the heels back in opposition. Make sure your hips are level with your shoulders. Another deep breath in. Exhale, feel the frontal ribs knit together and your belly pull to the spine. Keep going here. You got about 2 more breaths. Feeling strong in your plank, making sure those elbows are pointing back towards those hips. From here, keep the pelvis nice and stable. You're going to tap your right toe outside the right side of your mat and bring it back to center. And then your left. Right and left. And the further you reach, the deeper you'll get into those obliques. Keep alternating. Keeping those hips nice and stable. Got 4 more. 3. Final 2. Give me 1 more. And then together, you take your feet wide. And you're just gonna soften those knees, send your hips back for a nice deep stretch. Really sit those hips back. Nice deep fold in those hips, let your head go. Good, and then from here, you're gonna roll all the way forward again. Keep your feet as wide as your mat. Walk your feet back. Wide-legged plank here. From here, you're gonna bend at the knees, send the hips back on the inhale, and then exhale, shoot out to that plank. So again, still warming up these legs. Quads. You wanna keep the collarbone broad. And just like that squat, Imagine spreading those sitting bones wide and then squeezing towards each other. We got 5. Keep the neck long, look, gazes out, forward and out. 3, 2. From here, you're gonna hold it out. You're gonna step right knee to left elbow, left knee to right elbow. So we're going into crisscross mountain climbers here. Keep going. Again, keeping our shoulders and hips square to the floor. Got 4, 3, 2. Last one. Find that plank, take a breath, and then walk your feet on over. Turning around, we're all gonna step our right foot forward and our left foot back. So we're going into some single leg squats, or you could think of it as a Romanian squat. So you're gonna bend both knees and come right back up to tall. I want you to check that your right knee is right over your ankle. So you may have to step your right foot forward. Hands could be in heart center. Again, trying to ease up the neck and shoulders here. Really putting that attention into that right foot. Really transferring that weight into the entire ball mount of that foot. Good. Right outer heel, inner heel. You got 8 more here. Pelvis drops and lifts. Both knees bend. Keep breathing into that wide rib cage here. 3, 2. You're gonna pause here at the bottom. Breathe here, keep the length, tuck your tailbone under and hold. Your pelvis is gonna lower down an inch and lift an inch. Lower and lift. Again, keeping most of that weight onto that right foot. You have 6, you have 5. We're only going down from here for 4. Stay with me. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Shift the heart forward, right over that right thigh, and then come right back upright. You're gonna come forward. Reach that right hip back in opposition and come on up. You have 6. Again, really hammering that right heel into the ground for 4. Now we got 4. 3, keep the collarbone broad. Just moving from that torso. 2, stay here on 1. You're gonna hold it for 5. Hands are coming to the floor in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands about shoulder distance. Tuck your left toes under, extend your right leg out behind you. Keep it up at hip height. Right knee to right elbow, and then bring it back out. So again, focusing on keeping those hips square to the floor and working into that right oblique more. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Can you bring your right knee into the chest? Hold it. 3, 2, carefully drop it down on 1. You're gonna drop your right forearm down. You're gonna lie onto that right hip. From here, checking in your right shoulders over that elbow. You're gonna press into that left leg and lift the hips up. Left arm reaches up to the ceiling. Again, gently press that bottom hip forward into space. Check in, you're not sinking in that right shoulder. And then from here, dip the right hip and then lift it up. Dip and lift. So left leg on that chair is active. You're using that inner thigh. You're pressing that left inner heel of that foot down to the chair. Lower and lift those hips. You got 4, 3, 2. Hold the hip bone up. From here, you have 2 options. You can extend your right leg to straight or keep that right knee on the floor. Exhale, you're gonna thread that left arm through, and then inhale, bring it back up. Scooping the right oblique in and up, away from the ground. You got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more, guys. You're gonna hold that side plank on 1 and just hold it for 5. Maybe your bottom leg lifts. 4, 3, 2, and 1. That was good. Let's take a lie on our box. Place your feet on top of the chair. Check in that your knees are right over your hips. From here, arms draw down by your side. Take a breath. Allow the ribs to settle and soften. On your next inhale, press into the feet. Exhale, curl the tailbone under and start to peel the hips off the mat. From here, imagine pulling the heels in towards your sits bones, like the chair could just slip out away from you. Keep that resistance, take a breath, chin away from the chest, and then use the exhale to slowly roll down bone by bone. Option to lift the arms up. You can always keep them down, tuck the tailbone under, and rise up to that shoulder bridge. Hips nice and even here. Curl the tailbone under and slowly roll down bone by bone. We'll do one more here. Tucking the tailbone. Knees tracking over those 10 toes. Again, feel like you pull the chair towards you. Take a breath here. And then tuck belly to spine, roll down bone by bone. Good. From here, we're gonna hold the hips up on your next bridge. Once you're here, check in. Both hips are leveled. You're gonna lower just your hips 2 inches. And then exhale, lift them back up. You're gonna lower the hips, and then you lift the hips. Keep going here for 6. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a breath, hold it here for 3, 2, and 1, and then use that next exhale, rinse the spine down. From here, allow your calves to rest. And then from here, reach your arms up and back above the head. Take a breath in. Belly in. On the exhale, start to float the arms up towards the ceiling. Nod the chin in, breath in. You're gonna come all the way on up to seated. Yes, full sit up. Tuck your tailbone and roll down one bone at a time. Take a breath. Exhale, arms reach forward. And come all the way on up. And then lower down. Keep going here. Exhale to lift. Belly in to lower down. And then slowly roll down. You have 8. Good. 7. Nice tall spine at the top. You have 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one, you're gonna hold it up at the top. Take a breath here. Nice tall spine. You're gonna start to roll down slower than the last time. Maybe pause, take a breath. Can you tuck and roll down? And you did it. Bend the knees. Pause here. Take the knees over to the left. Look over your right shoulder. Back to center. Knees over to the right. Look over your left shoulder. Good. And from here, give the knees a hug in, and we're gonna come up to seated. You're gonna come all the way up, make your way to standing for that second side. So left foot steps forward. Rest your right foot onto the chair. Both hips square the wall in front of you. Checking in on that left knee right over your ankle. You might have to step that left foot forward and start to go with those lunges here. Or single leg squat. You want to think of those hips still hinging back and the majority of the weight on that left foot. Both knees bend and really lengthen. Bend and lengthen. One side might be a little wobblier than the other. Just checking in. You got 6. Think of drawing that left hip back, right hip forward. 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay low here on 1. Curl the tailbone under, fire up to that right glute. You're gonna lower down an inch with the pelvis and up an inch. Down an inch and up an inch. You have 6. Again, keep dialing that left hip back in opposition. Last 4, Last 3, 2, you're gonna hold your hips where they are. Shoot the torso forward, heart sternum reaches forward, and then reach it right back up. Shoulders over hips. Hinging and standing. Again, deep flexion in that left hip. We're here for 4. Really press into the whole left center ball mount of that left foot. 3, 2. Can we hold it? We're here for 5 only. Deepen the bend. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands come down, shoulder distance. Tuck your right toes under. 3-legged plank. Left leg long and strong. Knee to elbow. On the exhale, inhale, extend it back out. And lengthen. Keeping those hips nice and square to the floor. You got 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it in. Belly in. Pull that knee in towards the chest for 3, 2, and 1. Drop the shin down. Drop your left forearm down. Right foot stays on the chair. Again, 45-degree angle from that left hip. Lift your hips up. Left shoulder over that left elbow. Right arm extended up to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in, and you're going to start to lower the hips and then lift them right back up. Hips dip and lift. Right hip is still stacked right on top of that left hip. Left shoulder's drawing back in opposition. You have 6. Actively press that right inner sole of that foot into the chair. Last 4, 3, 2, hold the hips up on 1. Option to extend your left leg to straight. Holding that full side plank, take an inhale, and on your exhale, thread that right arm under and through, and then inhale, find the plank. Rotating from the torso, and extending the right arm up. You have 8, 7, nice strong glutes, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold that right arm up, hold that plank for 5. Maybe that bottom leg lifts. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a seat. Nice. Let your shins rest back. And then roll on down for some more abs here. Hands interlaced behind the head. Collarbones broad. Take a breath. Elbows lift on up off the mat. Exhale. Curl the chin over the chest and start to peel the head, heart, and shoulders up. And then inhale, lower the spine down. Continue with these curls. Inhale to lower. Focusing on keeping that neutral pelvis. Initiating the curl by those frontal ribs knitting together and pressing down into the mat. You got 4, 3, 2. Hold the curl up on 1. From here, left leg is going to flow into tabletop. On your exhale, right leg is going to meet it. Take an inhale. Can you curl up 1 bone higher and extend your left leg out? Inhale, bring it back into tabletop. Exhale, right leg extends and bends. 2 more slowly. Exhaling, inhaling to rebound. The next time your left leg's out, you're going to hold. Can you curl up a little higher towards that right thigh? Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, extend. Inhale, exhale, reach. You have 8. Nice broad collarbones. Can you curl up a little higher for 7? Belly button to spine for 6. Last 5. 4 more. 3, 2. Last one. Left leg is going to extend. You're going to hold it out. Lower the left leg down to the chair and then lift it right back up. The left leg lowers to tap the chair and lifts right back up. You got 6. Good, nice even hips. Really lengthen that right sit bone towards the chair for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rebend. Exhale, right leg extends, it lowers and lifts. Lengthen and lift. You got 8. Again, think of that left sit bone lengthening towards the chair for 5. Keep reaching and extending. 4, 3, 2 more. Last one. And then both knees bend into the chest. Give it a little hug. Let your head rock side to side. And then curl on up to seated. Just roll over to either side. And then we're all gonna find ourselves facing away from the chair. You're gonna have your fingertips face your bum, and you're gonna take a little seat here. So grabbing hold, being supportive of those wrists. You're gonna keep the hips lifted, shoulders stacked right over the pelvis. You're gonna inhale, bend those elbows, and then exhale, extend them. So going into some tricep presses. Think of both elbows hugging into the midline. Collarbones are nice and broad. You got 6 here. For 5, 4, 3 more. Keep those elbows hugging in there. I want to open. 2. Give me 1 more here. Hold. Take a seat. Give yourself a little shake. We got 2 more rounds. Here we go. Stack spine, shoulders roll back. This time, if you want to take it up a notch, extend your right leg out. We're gonna bend those elbows and extend them. We're gonna bend and extend. Keep going here for 6. Nice neutral pelvis. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your arms straight and strong. Right leg opens 2 inches, and then exhale comes back to center. So you inhale, open, and exhale, close. Keep hugging that right inner thigh into the left. You have 5, 4, collarbones nice and broad. 3, 2, 1. Place that right foot down, and again, take a seat. Give yourself a little shake. Last round. Roll those shoulders back. You can do this. Send those hips off the chair. Shoulders back, left leg strong and straight. We bend and extend. Chin's nice and parallel to the floor. Neck is long. You're here for 6, 5, 4, 3. Nice. Leveled hips. 2. Hold the arms straight. Left leg opens to 2 inches and bring it back to the midline. Inhale, opens. Exhale, jaw it in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left foot down and take a seat. Nice work. Comes to hands and knees. From here, give yourself a round or 2 of cat-cows. One more. Let the belly fall. Let the collarbones broaden. Exhale around your spine. Press into the palms. Check in. Your wrists are about shoulder distance apart. Collarbones are broad. Elbows reaching back. Extend one leg out. Step it onto the chair. Strong and straight. Opposite leg extends out. You're in your plank. Squeeze the legs together. Lengthen the heart forward. Shoot those heels back in opposition. Take a deep breath in. Really expand those ribs. Exhale, belly to spine. Inhale, belly in. You're gonna start to pike the hips up towards the ceiling and see your 10 toes. And on your exhale, lengthen through the crown of the head, find your plank. Inhale, belly in, you pike, see your 10 toes. And then exhale, find that plank. Keep going here, pike to plank. Think of scooping the low abdominals in like you could drag the chair in towards the chest. Slow is the name of the game. Slow and steady. You got 4 more. 3. 2. 1 more. You're just gonna hold it for 5. Chest, heart, shining forward, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then drop those knees down. Wide knees, child's pose here. Stretch your arms forward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Roll up to seated. Extend your legs out long in front of you. From here, we're gonna roll down to our chair. Tuck the tailbone under and start to roll down one bone at a time. Good. You wanna make a 90-degree angle. So grab the legs of the chair. Your elbows are pointing up towards the ceiling like you're framing your face. Nice 90-degree angle here. Float the legs back into tabletop. Press into the chair so the arms stay active and shoot your legs up to the ceiling. Externally rotate from the top of the hip, heels together, toes apart. You're gonna take an inhale. On your exhale, extend both legs out to a high diagonal. And then squeeze the heels together, resist your legs up to 90. Legs lower on the exhale. Nice neutral pelvis. Belly to spine, you scoop and you resist the legs up. Keep going here. Keep the shoulders grounded, the tailbone lengthening. You have 5. Scoop to left. 4. These active arms still. Really squeeze the inner thighs together to find that connection to your low abs. 2 more. Last one here. Great. Bend the knees. You're here in a froggy position. Squeeze the heels together. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, start to lower your heels a few inches towards the floor. And then inhale, bring them back up to tabletop. Keeping that external rotation from the top of the pelvis. Good. You got 6 more here. Keep thinking of those bottom 2 ribs knitting together and down. 5. Can you actively squeeze your heels together a little more for the last 4? 3, 2, 1 more. And then let the knees pull into the chest, give them a nice little squeeze. From here, hands behind the thighs, nod the chin and breath in and start to roll up to seated. Scoot your hips a little closer to the chair. From here, you can bend the knees. Make sure at the base of the shoulder blades, ladies, where your bra strap would be, keep that connection. Interlace your fingertips behind the head. Elbows pretty broad. Take a breath here. Let your head fall heavy into your hands and just look up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let your head, let your ribs just settle a little heavier into the chair. 1 more. Exhale, your mouth, let it soften. Shoulders soften. Good, and then you're gonna level your head on up. So your chin's parallel to the floor. Press into your feet, lift your hips up. Again, neck is relaxed, head is heavy. You're gonna inhale from here, send the hips down a few inches, and then exhale, drive into the feet and squeeze the seat. Inhale to sit, and then exhale to press. So again, just like our bridges before, you're just gonna lower the pelvis a few inches and lift it right back up. We're here for 6. Keeping that upper body, the thoracic spine nice and stable. 4, 3, 2. Can you hold those hips up at the top? Take a breath. Transfer the weight into the left foot. Can you peel that right foot off, bringing your right leg into tabletop, and then place it back down. Peel the left heel, lift the left shin parallel to the ceiling, and then place it back down. Keep alternating. Exhaling, inhaling. Give me 2 more to each side. Keeping those hip bones lifted. Square the ceiling. Last one to each side. Stay even here. And then ground down to all 4 corners of your feet. Take a breath. Lower the hips all the way down. Extend your legs long. Float the arms up over the head. Take a breath. Exhale, arms reach forward, chin, shoulders heart forward, fold here. Come all the way up to a tall spine. Part your feet about 6 bones distance apart. Inhaling at the top. Exhale, rotate towards your right, and then reach up and over towards that left toe. Grab hold of the chair. Maybe you can give yourself a little more rotation here. Left hip is grounded. Stack all the way up. Inhaling, rotate to the left. Grab hold of the chair, reach your right arm in opposition. Take a breath here. Stay in it. My right hip's rooted, and I use the chair to find a little more traction here to spiral my right rib towards my left hip. Come back to center. Legs zip together, arms float up. Take a breath here. Last forward fold. Soft bend of the knees. Let your torso hang over those legs. Nice work here. Deepen the breath. Let your head be heavier. One more. Go all the way up to seated. And you guys are all done. Nice work.